Hey guys, this is Brian from Impact Defense. Today we're going to start a series of videos on what happens before an attack takes place. I learned this very interesting acronym from a former executive bodyguard named Nick Hughes. And this acronym is SIVA, S-I-V-A, and it stands for Selection, Isolation, Verbal Contact, and Approach. And these things all happen before an attack ever takes place. So we have several opportunities that we can stop something from happening to us before we have a chance if we do these things correctly. The first thing we want to look at today is selection. So do you know that it only takes 7 seconds for someone who is looking for a victim to decide whether you are going to be their victim or not? See, they are looking at different things. There was a study done, and this was the Grayson and Stein study done several years ago. And basically, they would take violent offenders that were in prison, people that were in prison for rape, armed robbery, and murder. They took these violent offenders and they showed them videos of 6 hours worth of pedestrians walking up and down a sidewalk. And they asked them to pick out the people that they would then attack if they were to choose a victim. And they were rather shocked to find that they actually picked the same people over and over again. So that these different criminals, all without contacting each other, picked the same people to do. And it had nothing to do with size of the people, the gender, their race, or their age. It basically had to do with everything about how they carried themselves. See, criminals like this are looking for a crime of opportunity. So when they are here, they don't want to get hurt. They have two main concerns. They don't want to get hurt, and they don't want to cause a scene. So we know that they pick people depending on how they carry themselves. They don't pick upon age, sex, or any of that. So we now need to think about, okay, so we know we need to carry ourselves better. How do we do that? And I think in some of our earlier videos, we've talked about, yes, you should carry yourself better, but we did not go into a lot of detailed instruction on how we do this. So first off, we need to be aware of this. We need to think about it. This needs to be a part of our mind until it becomes habit. It needs to become just something that we constantly think about when we're out in public. You want to make sure that when you're walking around, you have your head up and your shoulders back. We don't want to be slumped. We don't want to look at the ground. We want to make sure we're looking around and seeing the things that are around us. But if we're slumped over and we're kind of, not looking around at what's going on, number one, that portrays weakness. It portrays a lack of confidence and a lack of ability on your part. So we want to make sure, whether you know exactly what you're doing or not, we want to portray that we can take care of ourselves, that we are confident in ourselves, and that we're going to walk around with our head up and our shoulders back. We also want to think about our stride. And I know it kind of sounds a little funny, but the way you walk actually made a difference in the way they would choose people. So they would find out that if they would walk like way too fast compared to everybody else that was around them, then it made them look nervous and timid. And if they walked way too slow, it made them look like they were kind of detached from reality. And both of these things were types of people that they would want to attack. So we want to make sure that we walk, at the same pace of the crowd that's around us, or even maybe just slightly faster, but not tremendously faster, okay? So, and when you're stride, you don't want to take really short steps. Really short steps generally would portray that you have some type of injury or weakness, okay? And then really long and wide stride would portray the fact that, again, you are moving at this very rapid pace, so you are very kind of timid and you're trying to just get from one place to another just because you are scared. So we don't want to portray either one of those. Also, let your arms swing naturally. If you're holding your arms stiff, again, we're thinking about how we're portrayed and how we're looked at. Just kind of let your arms swing naturally. Some people in the videos would take these really big swings with their arms as they're walking, and again, it would attract attention to them. So again, we go back to the first point, which is talking about keeping your head up and your shoulders back. And part of this is because of how we're portrayed, but the other part is knowing what's around you. You want to be able to see others that are around you You want to be able to identify people that you think may be a problem, and by glancing at them and making brief eye contact with people as you pass by, if they have ill intentions, they know you're aware of them. So this is what we want. We want them to know that we're aware of them. See, our goal in this, unfortunately, we can't, avoid everything. But what we want to do is portray ourselves as hard of a target as possible. So like I said earlier, that criminals do not want to get hurt and they do not want to cause a scene. They are looking for that crime of opportunity. So when they don't want to get hurt and don't want to cause a scene, they're going to try to pick people that won't hurt them and won't cause a scene. So your whole goal is, if something does go bad, to make sure that you fight hard and that you cause a huge scene, okay? Most of the times in these situations, even through all of this, even when we pass selection and they maybe selected you and they start working toward, if they start to get the ideas, oh, this person is going to cause a scene, then they're going to back off before they attack you still. Guys, I thank you so very much for watching this. As you are thinking about this, as you're going around throughout your day, please put this to thought and make sure that we are going. Again, remember, we want to kind of walk at a normal pace. We want to keep our heads up and our shoulders back. We want to keep that stride, just kind of an average stride. Pay attention to the things that are going on around you and let your arms swing. And more importantly than anything, relax. If you walk around looking like you're scared, again, this is going to be something that is going to mark you as a victim. So, thank you very much for taking the time. Put these things into practice and keep yourself safe. Thank you.